takatorwa kumaplots pataigara kusango uko ndibva vatuvisa panapa. Vakakwanisa kutibatsira kubva muna patakatanga kuvaziva. I think takatanga kuzivana muna February last year. Tibva tazotogwa tikavisa panapa muna August. Vakatibatsira muite chikafu, zvekupfeka, ndivo vari kuendesa vana kuchikoro. Kusvika murume wangu azoshayika ndivo vakakwanisa kumuendesa kuchipatara.
They were actually rescued. It's a family that was living along the Gweru Road. I think one day we measured. It must have been more than 40 kilometers out on the Gweru Road, walking distance coming into Rutendo, where these little kids were staying in this one bedroom, like this carpet was big. Is where they were staying with their father that had cancer of the privates, and it was an open wound, and we were actually, the father was our patient. My biggest fear was the father was really ill and the cancer was progressing, and he had this open wound, and at night he would just bleed all over the floor where the kids were sleeping. I mean, the kids were sleeping on a small little space, 4 of them sharing not even 1 square meter where they were sleeping on the floor. And now the father's wound was bleeding because he had no dressings, no medication or anything to cover this wound or to treat this wound, this open wound that he had. And so whenever he had one of these bleeding episodes, the kids would have to move out of the whole house, and I mean the blood was all over on the floor and the pus. So it's no way for a child to grow up or to see your parents suffering like that in front of you. That's enough to scar anyone for life. And so my biggest drive, this is what started all this off. We had only the land at the time. So Jackie and I got together, and the rest of our committee, Precious Souls Committee, and we said, guys, we've got so much dollars in our pockets, let's build her little cottage on our premises and get the kids to safety. At least they're close to school, and they've got a bedroom separate from the father, so they don't have to see the father suffer like that. I mean, lyrical. That fear of watching your father, don't know, is he going to die any minute? No kid needs to live through that, and not such close contact either. So within a month, we had built the cottage for them, got the cottage ready, 2-bedroom cottage with a nice little bathroom, and we managed to move them to safety, and also at least give the children a little space to breathe. I mean, whenever we tended to the father's wounds, that smell of the cancer, if anyone smelled cancer wound, it was so bad that I couldn't stay more than 2 minutes. You can't stay more than 2 minutes in the same room as him. Now imagine these kids having to live with him day and night in the same room as the father, the torture that they were going through. But anyway, thank God we managed to, within a month, we had erected the cottage for them, furnished everything, and we managed to move them. The father passed on a few months later,